I know. Well, you have like a very old iPhone. Okay, so hi, I'm Gina. This is Dylan. We're talking about. So I found out in 6 months I was dying. In the first 3 months I was fine. In the last 3 months I was like not okay. I think how I would tell people is I would instantly. I feel like my mom would be with me if I was like figuring out I was dying, you know, or like if I was sick. Like if it was that bad, I would have my mom with me, and then like I would call my grandparents and I would tell like my dad and my siblings, and then I would kind of rely on my grandma to call everyone else in my family to tell them that I'm, dying. And then I would expect them to call me, but I probably wouldn't answer because like I'm dying, so who cares? But with the last 6 months of my life, I would definitely move back home. Yeah, because I wouldn't finish my degree. I'd move back home and I would just probably work for a charity while I could, and then I would just like, I don't know, kind of give my life to charity. Like I would, just kind of probably like completely shut down all social aspects of my life and just go to church and just make sure everything I'm doing is like right, so that I have like a lot of reassurance that I will be going to heaven. I don't know. I wouldn't want to travel. I think I would get like really depressed and just want to like live my life out with my family and just like reassure myself that everything I'm doing is okay.
Why would you get really depressed?
Because I'm dying, because I'm 20 years old and I deserved a much longer life than I would have been getting.
Do you think Earth is the end-all be-all, though?
No, and I know it's not, and that's why I want to reassure myself that I will be getting into heaven, but it's also, I know that like heaven will be better than this, like Earth, but also like Earth is such a beautiful place with my family and friends, and I know that I'm giving up a life of choice to join a life of holiness, if that makes sense. Like I have choice down here to make mistakes, and like I think it'll be the idea that I won't get to make any more mistakes, and that I just like it's over, and like I'll never be able to love my friends and family the way that I love them on here, because it'll be different once I'm in heaven.
Fair enough.
Yeah. Any critiques?
I mean, that's a very human reaction for sure. Nobody likes to figure out that they're dying or expect to die. I'd say though, still putting your trust and hope in what is to come should be your focus rather than what you're losing.
Yeah.
As far as like your experiences on Earth and getting to make mistakes, which I don't think you should put your focus on.
Well, I miss the idea of learning, if that makes sense. Because you learn from your mistakes, and so like once you're dead, A, you don't make any more mistakes, and B, assuming that I live a correct life, like I go to mass when I can, if not I still like, there's like ways that like if you're like homebound, like you can still participate in mass, like I still do that. I get my like, what is it like called? Death rites, I can't think of it.
The anointing of the sick.
Anointing of the sick, like I get that. Like I do everything correctly according to the church. I go, I die, purgatory, heaven, whatever
Sorry,
it
not
is.
anointing of the sick, your last rites.
Yeah, my last rites. But I'd still get the anointing of the sick and then last rites, like I do everything correctly. I know I'm going to heaven, but there's still going to be a piece of me that's like, oh, like, I have to say goodbye to my life on earth, which is depressing to me.
True, but Jesus does call us to die to self, which does mean letting go of our human desires of earth.
And I'll be able to